Hey everyone, welcome to today's session. I'm really excited to walk you through an interesting piece of code that's going to give us a hands-on experience with building a user authentication system using Firebase and React Native. So why is this important or useful? Well, in almost every app today, you have some form of user management, where users need to sign up, log in, or reset their passwords if they forget them. It's crucial for keeping user data secure and providing a personalized experience. Our code is a neat example of how to create a login sign-up screen in React Native, the popular framework for building mobile apps. We'll be leveraging Firebase, a powerful backend-as-a-service platform, for handling the heavy lifting of authentication. This includes signing up new users, logging in existing ones, and even managing those pesky "I forgot my password" moments with a password reset feature. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll understand how to use state management in React Native to handle user inputs, switch between login and sign-up views, and communicate with Firebase to authenticate users. We'll also look at how to provide immediate feedback to users with success or error messages using alerts. This setup is a fantastic starting point for any mobile app project that requires user authentication. This tutorial is not just about copying and pasting code. It's about understanding the mechanics behind user authentication in modern app development. Whether you're building your first app or looking to improve your existing project, mastering these concepts is key. Now let's dive into the code. The first step in our code involves importing necessary modules from React Native and our Firebase configuration. React and useState are essential for managing component state and rendering. From React Native, we import UI components like view, text input, button, and touchable opacity for building our user interface, and alert for providing feedback. The auth object is imported from our Firebase configuration file, which is crucial for using Firebase authentication methods. This setup ensures we have all the necessary building blocks for creating our authentication screen and connecting to Firebase. Using the useState hook, we initialize several pieces of state: isLogin to toggle between login and sign-up views, email and password to store user input, and error to capture and display any authentication errors. This state management is fundamental for a dynamic UI that responds to user interactions and displays the appropriate view. Good state management allows our app to dynamically update the UI based on user actions, such as toggling between login and sign-up or displaying error messages. The handle login function is an asynchronous operation that attempts to log in a user using Firebase's sign in with email and password method. It takes the email and password from the state, tries to authenticate the user, and then either shows a success alert or catches an error to display an error alert. This function showcases error handling and successful authentication feedback. This enables users to log into their accounts using their credentials, with immediate feedback on the success or failure of the operation. Similarly, handle signup is an async function that uses create user with email and password for registering new users. It follows the same pattern of trying the operation, showing success feedback, or catching and displaying errors. This function underlines the ease of creating new user accounts with Firebase authentication. This allows new users to sign up for an account, with direct feedback on the operation's outcome. Handle password reset demonstrates Firebase's password reset feature. It sends a password reset email to the provided email address if it exists. This function emphasizes user-friendly features and error handling, such as ensuring the email field isn't empty before attempting the operation and providing user feedback. This offers a straightforward way for users to reset their passwords, enhancing the user experience by adding a layer of security and accessibility. The return statement of our component outlines the UI structure using React Native components. Text input components collect user email and password, while button triggers the login or sign-up operation based on the isLogin state. Touchable opacity elements offer navigation between login and sign-up views and access to the password reset functionality. This setup demonstrates the React Native way of building a form and navigating between different states or views. This provides user-friendly interface that allows for easy navigation between signing up and logging in, along with the ability to reset passwords, all within a single screen. Throughout this tutorial, we've seen how React Native, coupled with Firebase, provides a powerful and efficient way to handle user authentication. Starting from importing essential modules, managing component state, implementing authentication functions, to laying out the UI, each step is designed to teach the development of a comprehensive authentication system. The code structure encourages best practices like asyncs, await for asynchronous operations, try-catch for error handling, and state management for dynamic UI updates. By the end of this walkthrough, developers should understand how to integrate Firebase authentication into a React Native app, handle user inputs, navigate between different authentication states, and provide immediate feedback to users. This knowledge lays the groundwork for building secure, user-friendly mobile applications. As we wrap up today's tutorial on integrating Firebase authentication with React Native, it's essential to consider how this foundational piece of code fits into the broader landscape of building a fully fledged application. The simplicity and reusability of the components we've developed today are key tenets of efficient web development, especially within the JavaScript ecosystem. By abstracting our authentication logic into easily understandable and reusable functions, we set the stage for a modular and scalable application architecture. This approach not only saves time and effort during the development process, but also enhances the maintainability of your codebase. Whether you're building a social media platform, an e-commerce app, or any other web application that requires user management, the principles and patterns we've explored today can be adapted and expanded to suit your specific needs. The beauty of using JavaScript technologies, especially in combination with powerful services like Firebase and frameworks like React Native, lies in their flexibility and the vast ecosystem of tools and libraries at your disposal. Moreover, the emphasis on simplicity and reusability aligns perfectly with the spirit of modern web development. It encourages you to write clean, efficient code that not only works well, but is also easy to understand and modify. This is crucial in a collaborative environment where multiple developers might be working on the same project. By adhering to these principles, you ensure that your application remains robust, secure, and enjoyable to work on, even as it grows in complexity. Thanks for watching, everyone, and don't worry if you missed anything. We've added a link to the source code in the description. If you found this video to be helpful, please like and subscribe for more of the same. Thanks again, and remember, we're always learning. So keep coding, keep exploring, and keep building amazing mobile applications.